Now I am going to go and clean out. This is my works wheelbarrow, and I love it. I'm gonna clean out, not the chickens. I'm gonna clean out my buns. They are quite gross, and this is the winter piles because I usually take it over into the woods to the right of that building, but couldn't do that when there's 2 feet of snow in the way. So now I've got to clean up all this mess. Maybe not all of it today, because most important is cleaning out the rabbits. These are the buns. They're all full sisters. A rabbit got pregnant, my sister's rabbit, by my rabbit. Hi there, bunner kids. And these are the bunner ladies. I've never really named them individually. I just call them the bunner ladies. And they're all girls, so that we don't have that mistake again. And we trying to keep them happy. This is a 3-foot by 8-foot double-decker cage. The bottom half is wire because that keeps the little monkeys, gives them a cooler place to lay in the summertime. It gets pretty hot here. You know, we do our best by trying to give them cold water, etc., etc. But water's already on. Well, isn't that a cool thing? So, those are the birds. Got the turkey, that's Gretel. I don't know what my sister named the rest of them, but that turkey is a pet only. She's 4 or 5 years old now, I'm not sure, but she's a sweetheart. She likes to come in for a cuddle or two. I know, bunner ladies. I'm gonna pause this, get to work on it. I think I showed the inside. It's pretty gross, but when it freezes over, you can't clean it, and that's what happened. Today is the first day I've felt good enough to try to clean, so we are gonna do that. Fresh hay to eat. Oh, they always keep their little house part here so tidy, so I'll just probably fluff that up, double check it, make sure it don't need changing. I changed it not too many moons ago. But out this side, this needs to be changed. So this upper part is solid plywood. We don't like them sitting on wire all the time. They get a choice to come up or down, depending on if they're cool or if they're hot. So, gonna pause it, clean, and then show the after. And now I just got to grab some fresh sawdust, and I rinsed out the cage a little. Had some stuck on poopy spots, so we rinsed it out. By the time I get everything gathered, should be dry. This is the crud pile here. Ugh. Scrubbed the bowls already. Well, the water bowl, filled it up. I'll be doing the grain in a minute, and we'll go from there. So, gonna go back, get the stuff. Way out of focus. I don't know how to, but that's all right. We will get the stuff going. And I am dirty. But they have plenty of sawdust. And whatnot. Okay. Now, I brought out some greens. Let's see what the ladies think. Alrighty. Well, let's see. Oh, I gotta stop this. Alright. Now we had some, well, that's a little better, I guess. We had some arugula lettuce, some baby spinach, and of course celery. And I will Oh, cleaned this out already, I guess. I didn't remember. I'm going to give them some grain. And I think that will do it. Oh, gotta get their ball for toys. Was their dad's toy. He liked to do weird things to it, but they might like to toss it around. Just a little, found it at the Goodwill. Just something for them to bop around. Nothing fancy. Ooh, bring this with me. I'll water the chickens. My sister will feed them, but I will make sure they got water. Feeding is dirtier. The food gets dusty sometimes, depending on what she can find to feed them. And there is a little bowl. Two, three, four, and five. There's 5 bunnies. So we do 5 scoops. And I've got to also get their hay. Given some alfalfa. See how they like it. And usually they got pretty good appetites. These little kids. Here we go. I'll put that in there. Yes, little buns. Okay, this is their hay bale. And, ooh, got a screwdriver up there. See if I can reach it. I'm short on one end. Got it. Sorry about the racket, but you know, have to use the hose as a helping hand. I need both hands. Sorry about the seasickness here, folks. And I don't know if you can see anything, but for now, that's gonna have to do. And well, that stinks. It's driving me nuts. Okay, let's see. Try this. Maybe this will do it. It's this, as anybody who deals with hay, these straps can be tight. They're not gonna go. Okay. Dad always had screwdrivers kicking around. If they were old, he could use them, pound them into the wall, and use them to hang hoses on. I think I get a lot of my thriftiness from him. Use it for something else instead of throwing it away. And they, old screwdrivers that you can't use for screwdrivers anymore, can hang hoses and I use some in the garage to hang up extension cords. This is not gonna work well. Maybe, oh, there it is. Knew I had something. Oh, there. That was working. These are just old wire cutters. Rusty. I'm assuming my sister's. She has a tendency to forget them and leave them outside. And then they get rusty. But gives her a chance to shop. Like most, or at least like the women I know anyway. I come from a family of shoppers. Yeah. Give them this tidbit. There. Now, that works. That don't. Well, she likes her hay. Here we go. The kids. Nice fresh sawdust. Nice freshly scrubbed bowl with fresh water. And they should be fine for a day or so. We still check on them because obviously you don't want to go and not check on your pets. We keep our bunnies outside. A lot of people don't. But we do not have the space to house 5 rabbits in the house, and they are not litter trained. So, like I said, 3 by 8 foot double-decker pen. So I don't think that's too bad in the scheme of things. Is it ideal? Of course it's not. But we hope that it's okay. Here we go. Okay, food, water. Okay, done. Little bunner ladies. And that's that. Now, I got to try to clean up some of this mess here. I don't know if I'll bother today, but I certainly will get it up in the next few days. Hose. Check on the rabbits. Gotta go check on the critters. I know, goosey. Ooh. Oh, that needs a scrub. Let's go get that brush I use. It's technically a brush that's used to clean cars and trucks with. This thing. A friend gave it to us. Now, I'm not saying I don't use it for those things to get the grime and the mud off when it's really muddy out on my truck over there. But for today, because I wash it in between, before I use it for that, I'll clean it because I know I use it for cleaning bowls. And it works. It's not going to get everything, but it certainly will get the majority of it. I don't like green water. Some people may not care. I'm not one of them. Because we don't treat, some people might say it's just a chicken. Well, we don't think that way. Their water needs to be clean like everybody else's. Give that another rinse. Much better. Yes, kids. Yeah, we'll clean that. And we'll fill it up. It's turkey. It's Gretel. There used to be 2 geese and 2 ducks and way more birds, but unfortunately, our area is an area with coyotes and foxes and whatnot, so sometimes they get taken. These ones seem to be the more, well, the goose didn't get taken. She died from something else. We don't know what. So there was 2. I think this is a Toulouse goose. I'm not sure about what the rest of the chickens are. That's something for Felina to tell you. And I'm not even sure the kind of turkey that Gretel is. There was a Hansel, but he didn't survive past the chick stage. Umpteen years ago. Well, 4 or 5 years ago now. Maybe even more. But this is the kids. After I get them some water, I might throw in some grain for them to scratch at. My sister fills up automatic feeders, but I'll give them something they can scratch. They should be happier with that. Let them do their, because their feeder's in there. I don't go in. Roosters can be a little finicky, a little feisty. So we don't do the whole going past the rooster thing. I know it takes forever for the hose to fill, guys. Eventually what we're hoping to do is move these guys into a bigger enclosure. And we'll do this one over, line the ground here so that the rabbits can't dig out and move all 5 rabbits into this area. That's the ideal. and putting a roof on it, because coyotes and foxes would have no trouble. There's a little mesh netting on there, but that, when the snow hit, kind of broke it down in spots. I've put it back, but, you know, got to try to keep the critters out. We build cages not to keep the animals in, because you can do that with a minimal of fuss, but to keep the wild animals and people's dogs out. My sister had a rabbit named Lila. The neighbor's dog came and killed her. Tore through that door right there. Left a hole in there, walked in, shook her apparently, left her body, and then walked out. If it had been a wild animal, they would have eaten her. Probably wouldn't have found anything. At least that's what's happened to the chickens that get caught. So, but there they are with their fresh water. And I think that's it. I will clean up some of that. I might record some. I can't do it by myself. And my sister ain't out here to turn this around. So, I am done. I will clean this up another day. And I'm allergic to sawdust and I'm getting itchy, so I've got to go shower. So, thanks for watching.